right off of the heels of that initial side effect um, fragrance review, hence why I'm wearing the same clothes, I realized that I didn't introduce myself before, and so I am now. My name is Kid Fragrance, and I love all things fragrance. I've been on this journey for a year plus now, and I've been growing it. I've been I didn't think to do this before. It's just, it's a good way of like communicating. It's a good hobby to have, or I don't want to call it a hobby because I'm not, I have other hobbies like, tech. I recently bought this smart light bulb and stuff like that. I have other hobbies. I am a tech by day. So, and I work for a media company. So it's good. It's a good job, I think. This is, fragrance is something that I don't typically, do, and it's something that's not on an everyday basis. So I love this. I also love making this type of content. I can talk about other content for days, and maybe on It's Just You Day, I will do so. But right now I'm talking fragrances, and that's the journey I'm in. And fragrances made me feel good emotionally. I'm on a health, trying to get my health better every day, and I learn a lot. And so while I'm doing that, this is making me continue forward, and smelling great is giving me this whole new perspective on life. That's what I'm looking for to say. If you see me looking to the side or shifting my eyes, is because I'm thinking of the words that I really want to get across to you. And today this is more of a first impressions, not a review. And this one's made an enough impression that I'm going to put it on me. I'm actually going to go to the gym from this impression on. So that's what I have scheduled next. I'm going to go run. I'm going to do my cardio today. I did my HIIT exercise yesterday. I've been doing it. I've been fasting. I've been doing all my things. And so this is just part of that routine. All right. So keep that in mind, because that's going to continue from here on forward. Hopefully, if God wills. All right. So my first impression is on Every Storm or Serenade by Imaginary Authors. This I was put on by maybe another YouTuber. I'm not going to mention their names. Doesn't matter at this point. I think everyone's knows Imaginary Authors, but if you don't, it's a very good niche house. It's a unique house. This is not like a designer. They don't make sneakers. They don't make clothes. They don't make shirts or anything like that like other brands. Those are designer brands, and that's got its place in this moment. Right now, this has called my attention. This has a vetiver, one of the best notes that I've come across, and actually have it on my hands. So I've been, let me do it again. Here we go. Every Storm or Serenade. I don't know why it's called this way, but with this fragrance, they have a story. It's about a story behind it. It's an imaginary story. It's not an actual story. And so they make the fragrance, and maybe I'll put a logo up about the fragrance. You can look them up on Crystal Fragrances. She's amazing. She gave me this sample. I bought the Chronic and another fragrance that I might review on later on, and she sends me like a few more samples. So this didn't cost me anything, but it's very good. It makes me wonder, should I buy it or not? And that's one great way of doing it. I suggest you always go and try before you buy, because this could get very expensive real quick, and you may not like something. So I may wear it. Something like this is about 2 milliliters, 2 ml, and it's good enough for 2 to 3 wears, and you'll know if you like it or not. And that's what I suggest everyone does. This has vetiver, ambergris. So ambergris is like, if you ever smell like, this is a synthetic form, but this is ambroxan. So ambergris is the natural scent. It's actually a very animalic type of a scent. And so, but I'm not getting anything animalic here. This is very smoky. Feels like it projects. It has like earthy, woody Smells, um, wow, it's amazing. I'm gonna try it. Um, don't know how it makes me feel yet, but right now I think it's because of the vetiver. Vetiver makes me feel um, very happy. Makes me feel like I can just grab it and go, you know, kind of the thing. And I think that's what I like about vetiver. Vetiver could smell a little smoky on the smoky side if it's dry vetiver, depending on where they get it from. If it's dry vetiver, it's a grass, right? So if I'm saying vetiver, think of grass, but a specific kind of grass. I think they, most of the vetiver that I don't know if that's where they grabbed this one from, but Haiti vetiver, a lot of the vetiver in the world comes from Haiti. Not entirely, there's other places where you can get vetiver, but Haiti's a prominent country for good vetiver. I have other fragrances that have Haitian vetiver. It's an amazing compound or natural, part of fragrances. And this one, kind of feel like there's some sweetness in there. I'm gonna look up the notes right quick. I'm sorry about that if I'm looking away. I promise you I won't be long. It's just the first impressions, but this has, I'll tell you in a second, because there we go. Okay, so this has Danish spruce. I don't even know what that is. Eucalyptus. Oh my God. Vetiver and cologne. No, cologne. Calone. Sounds like a Italian pastry. Maybe. Ambergris, which is, if I told you what ambergris is, you would not like it. It's basically whale vomit. Why would whale vomit make it into a fragrance? If you look up what is ambergris on YouTube, you'll see a couple of videos. You'll see what it is. I think when it's formed into this, it's put into a fragrance, it does make the fragrance solid along with the other components that make the fragrance. It makes it smell sweet or woody, earthy. Just, it tones it down. Think of ambergris as the bass if you were listening to music, right? And you have the mids and you have the highs, right? And sometimes the highs could be like it doesn't say that it has anything like like lemony or citrusy, but sometimes the top notes are like that. This specific one doesn't list any type of citric top notes or the high notes, but I think the eucalyptus is definitely coming through. It's not medicinal. It's smoky. It's a slight twinge of medicinal in there, I gotta say, as it's drying down. But it's not like a patient in the hospital. When you think of medicinal, you think of, I don't know, some dirty mop in a hospital. I don't know. This is by no means like that. It's great. I think I like it. It's earthy. I think those are the scents that call me the attention the most. The earthy tones, the deep bassy ones. Today it's cold outside, so but I'm going to the gym, so I don't want to wear anything heavy like side effect. Although maybe after leaving the gym that could be one, because if I'm gonna be encountering people, we're gonna be hugging, we're gonna be in close proximity, that's a good thing. But Every Storm a Serenade by imaginary authors, it's made a good impression on me. So I picked this one because I saw a review recently on it, like 1 or 2, not much. They just mentioned it, nothing in detail like that, but they said it was good, and I was kind of, it's on Crystal's Fragrances site, and I was like picking stuff that she asked me to pick up, and I made it a pick, and it came, and I gotta say, it's very nice. Is it bottle worthy? I don't know. I have other vetiver scents, but definitely worth the check. If it's on your list, you check it. That's good. You could buy these samples from Crystal herself, and try it out for yourself. All right, it's nice. It's if I can give you Bulgari. No, Bulgari doesn't have one like that. No, I don't think so. Oh, Tom Ford. Yeah, Tom Ford. Gray vetiver. So if you walk into Macy's and you go to their fragrance counter where they have Tom Ford, try Tom Ford's Gray vetiver. That's gonna be not exactly like this, but very close. The base of it, the vetiver, the smoky feel, the floral effect. There's like a little floral effect here. It's very good. So I would definitely worth the check. Imaginary Authors, Every Storm Serenade. I'm coming for you. It's going to the gym with me, so I'm gonna wear it. Let's see. A little here, a little on the cheek, I guess. But here we go. It's very good. Later on, I'll be wearing something else tonight, but we got the day is young. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Take care. Be good. All right, and I'll see you on the next one.